And welcome back to the Motor Super Series, and it's been a fantastic day so far for Greg Ritchie. The man from Scotland is 3 wins out of 3, but a real big game coming up against Ashley Coleman. He started the day fantastically well with a couple of wins, but he's on the back of his first defeat to Mike Warburton. So it'll be interesting to see how he responds to that. Plays with a real smile on his face, does Ashley Coleman. An incredible amount of interest in his debut here. But quietly and effectively, this man in your picture now has been absolutely superb. He will finish his final match, final game. It's the final match of the day, Greg Ritchie, against Michael Burgoyne, will be a big favourite. So if he can get past Ashley Coleman, he could have the perfect day.
60.
Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it's a big game, and it's been a big day, particularly for Greg Ritchie, who, under the radar, we weren't talking about him at the top of the show. Many were watching for this man, but it's Ritchie who's taken this group by the scruff of the neck. Brilliant maximum in this opening leg. It's going to be played at a proper pace, this game as well. Real rhythm about it. And if Ritchie wins this, it's 4 from 4 with Michael Burgoyne still to play.
I thought we were on fast forward all of a sudden here.
121.
What an incredible pace this is played at. I mean, it's absolutely marvellous days, Ritchie. And 11 darted a boot. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better. He's in that stable, isn't he, with the likes of Gary Anderson. I think all his sponsors and his management will be really proud of what he's done today. Good response from Coleman.
57.
A real upping of the ante in this match.
121.
Dare I say a little bit about Michael Smith in the Ashley Coleman throw. All about rhythm. Not even a hint of him aiming whatsoever. Just the feel of that dart and that muscle memory. I must
85.
admit, Chris, when I went to a couple of academies last year, so many players were throwing like Michael Smith the year he became world champion. I have a feeling that a few that I do this year will be a few that look a little bit like Luke Littler.
64. $96.
Yeah, everyone wants to. I mean, it is pleasing on the eye, isn't it, to watch players like Smith and Littler rather than, I don't know, Glenn Durrant.
I'm taking enough stick on Twitter about my game, so I'm going to get my darts back out. Chance here for Coleman. Double 16. What a fantastic start to the game from both.
The second leg. Ashley Coleman.
After 2 legs, nothing to separate. And the pace of the game, 2 minutes for 2 legs. That used to take me 3 darts.
In all seriousness, when you've practiced, you must have tried just slinging them at super speed. What's it like?
57.
Honestly, I mean, I think during my troubles, I tried absolutely everything. And I tried to speed up my game. I simply can't do it. It's, you know, it's years and years of practice for Michael Smith to throw like that. And clearly the same for Ashley Coleman. You can't just pick up a dart and suddenly start doing that. That's the more standard one, but it is a...
100.
It is a backswing that's, unique, different. He doesn't sort of bring it straight back. It comes back on an angle. So all I would say to Greg is, each time he's doing that, boy, is it working today. He looks $1 million there, and the confidence
98.
must be oozing out of him.
$55.
We've got a load of online watchers there. Can you see the Michael Smith? Or do you think I'm crazy?
Yeah, get in touch
76.
in the comments on YouTube. Everybody really excited about the pace of this one. Beautiful game of darts, and this would be a beautiful moment in it. Another... Oh, would have left the bullseye.
105. Ashley Coleman 90.
Yeah, lovely setup play once again. So no consideration of treble 18. It's treble 20 for double 15.
Ashley Coleman.
Rapid time. 4 minutes for 3 legs. Bring it on. Let's make this the best of 31.
Game on.
Yeah, some massive numbers being hit. Both players averaging in 3 figures.
100. $97.
Coleman himself, as you can see, 104. And had to raise his game to this level, didn't he? The way Greg Ritchie came out of the blocks.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a smile on my face. I'm just watching this. I'm looking over the viewpoint that I've got as well. This is what fans want to see. Darts played at this pace. Incredible scoring.
98.
Beautiful finish. Immaculate on the finish in the pair of them. And look at those numbers from Ashley Coleman. Now I know what all the
97.
interest is about. It should go back to treble 20. That would leave the big
96.
fish.
Ashley Carr, 164.
What it means, it's on Coleman's throw right now. Doesn't need to be. 88 left.
96.
This is just a real joy.
$56. Ashley Carr, 68.
You'd have to say he's got plenty of time here. We may not need it.
Game show
3-1 he leads.
Ashley Coleman.
I'm running out of superlatives here, Chris.
Well, we were talking about the prospect of
Greg to
Ritchie
field
going
first,
through the
game
card,
on.
weren't we? But what about this for an outcome? If Ashley Coleman wins, he joins Ritchie on 6 points. Mike Warburton already also on 6. Jared
94.
Cole on 4. And it looks like we'll have at least a 4-way fight
96.
then for the 2 spots tomorrow. Warburton with De Jong to play. Coleman and Cole play each other. That could be interesting. And then Michael Burgoyne takes on this man in the final match of the session.
Yeah, I've got a good idea. Let all 12 games tomorrow be between these two. I'd be back for breakfast.
How many games between Greg Ritchie and Ashley Coleman would it
57.
take for you to get to Middlesbrough?
Well, 5 hours a day. This is incredible.
121.
Just that little drift into the 7, so even the minor mistakes are being punished now. That's the quality of this game. Ashley Coleman still averaging over 105.
37.
Is that
Ashley
the
Carr,
first
144.
main error in this game? 144 for the match. Can't be done. But boy, can he leave it pretty.
100. Gregory Carr, 133.
Ritchie has to hit and has to hit big. He's got no other option, and it's not going to happen. So Greg Ritchie on the brink
93.
of being beaten
Ashley
for the
Carr,
first
44.
time. Ashley Coleman producing the performance that everybody's been waiting for.
Game of the day. That was absolutely magnificent, Ashley Coleman. There was all this hype about you, all this interest, and now I understand why. And in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, we have just seen 5 legs of darts, and let me wax lyrical over those numbers. 104.10 for Ashley Coleman, and in defeat, 97 for Greg Ritchie. Immaculate on the doubles for Ritchie, but that was not good enough. 4 from 5 from Coleman. Performance of the day. Fantastic darts, Ashley. As next up, it's the return of Mike Warburton against Max de Jong.